before I start discussing the matter, it's important to start. We don't know the full story, and we cannot judge from outside, inside. So we're not here to act as though we know what happened and what caused the breakdown. Somebody can say something else, and that person we've not heard from the other side. So we don't have the full story, and nobody has a right to comment on somebody else's marriage. That's a fact. However, everything we discuss here is speculative, based on, hypothetically speaking, what could have happened, and our lessons that we hope to learn from it. So that's what your view does. We look at an issue and say, okay, what are the lessons we can learn from it? Because, hey, life is about lessons. So 5 things I'd like us to touch on, ladies, is the conversation. As I said, we don't know what happened, but these are things that we're thinking, possibly.
I would say, long-time fan of both parties in this marriage, and I'm a very, very committed fan of Funke Akindele. So for me, it breaks my heart knowing how bloggers had insinuated that this breakup was going to happen. This is where JJC skills offended the ancestors in this matter. Because if he didn't put it out there, it will remain a gossip.
Yeah.
And you can then still deal. If indeed he was crying out for help, so I don't know who his advisors were, you can then still deal. Because if you give something time, eventually you forget how painful it was. It's easier to forgive with time. I believe that these issues that they are dealing with, if they look at it in the next 5 years, they won't understand it. So I believe that every marriage has a season. And I believe this is their season. It's just so sad that you're quickly letting it go. You know, people don't want to wait the wait. People don't want to put in the work. And because the bloggers, yes, these are celebrity couples, it's difficult for them not to have a photo shoot. The people that even collect husbands said they did photo shoot. You know, photo shoot and all of those things, go on red carpet together. Maturity is that try, even if you must not be in marriage.
But Nima, let me pause you for a second. Is it fair? Is it fair on a man or a woman's conscience where you know, okay, maybe you've fallen out of love for your husband or for your wife, or maybe you've moved on, you know? Is it fair to continue to, you know, be like the Joneses and just pretend when you go? Because remember what happened at AMVCA? They have to come together and just take a picture, picture perfect. Yeah. He's tired of that. He's tired of that fake life. He wants to, you know what, let me go, I'm done.
A conversation. Now, the wife when you toast, you not put time for social media when you toast time. Give it time. That conversation, if it takes you this long, and you have children involved, if it takes you this long, and I mean this long, yes, wait that conversation. Except people don't understand what love is again. Love, is not, I love you,
I love you, David.
We are doing wedding. Love forgives. Even, you know, some people...
Love is respect.
Pray and respect.
Somebody like a Funke is an alpha female. She's an authority. She's a strong, very strong personality. And if you do not understand how to handle people who are that strong, it wasn't the success that made her that strong. It's her personality. But then the success comes along the way, and that personality is a leader. Her drive, her passion for her success. She's able to take decisions with or without you. She can, those sort of people can take decisions with or without. They don't need to even ask the husband, how do we share this money or how do we do this? They are movers. They are moving. So it takes a spouse who understands how this woman operates, and a spouse who is not like the woman. An alpha female cannot be with an alpha male. Two of them will clash. So personality is also something we should be looking at while we are, because you know when you're not successful, you can pretend not to feel offended when some decisions, you have to take permission for some things, because you don't have the capacity to stand on your own. When you have the capacity, you have the financial independence to stand on your own, that is when your true nature now shows, because you are not supposed to be taking permission from anybody.
Okay, so, you know, we need to also observe that.
Men from day one have been taught that you are the provider, you are the woman, you are the head, the woman is the neck, or whatever. So from day one. So I think with marriages, even if you have a successful woman, yourself, be your own success. The mistake a lot of couples make is when you now join your business together as one.
It's not a mistake, Waike. Don't say that. There's some people that join together and it's still successful.
But I agree. Yeah. I agree. But 9 times out of 10, a lot of them, okay, in this case, JJC, was that his name? JJ Skills.
JJ Skills, yeah.
JJC Skills. He was actually a successful hip-hop artist He had that hit tune now.
Yes.
So I knew him before he met Funke Akindele. I knew Funke Akindele
Separately, yeah.
Separately, so in their right, they were both successful.
Yeah.
Now, they now come together. I don't know who was more successful. And then maybe one brings more money and one spends more. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that is where the conflict will first start.
Issues, yes.
Yeah, but one is supposed to bring more money now. I don't understand.
No,
One is supposed to bring, but that's where the conflict will start. If you're a woman and your husband is the one making all the money, and then every time the husband comes in, just say, "You're a useless, good for nothing woman. All you do is eat my money," and he keeps telling you that.
To affect you.
It will affect you. So it can work
both ways.
What I'm trying to say is it can work both ways. What we need is a balance. And that balance is understanding of each other. Respect each other, understand each other. And, anybody's luck can drop at any time. So all you need is to guide each other.
The reality we talk about where a man gets intimidated with a woman's success is gradually fading off. It's with our husband's age mates. The young boys now want you to have money before they come in.
High five. You're right.
In fact, when you go on a date, I hear young girls who talk to me a lot and they say they go on, the first thing they ask is, where are you working? How much are you earning? Because nobody wants to carry liability. They want to be sure that you can hold your own.
So that's flipped now.
So that's not the new reality.
I don't agree.
Yes, I know. So wait, YK. So based on what she said now, because of this our generation, this is why having this issue. The next generation now, a boy is accepted the fact that wait, you have more money than me. I'm okay.
You should have more money than me.
And I'm okay.
It's not all young boys that are saying you should have more money.
YK, you'll be surprised.
My nephew, he's not asking his girlfriend to have more money.
That's my day. That's one in million.
That's one nephew.
That's one nephew.
That's one nephew.
Say your own nephew. Who is your own nephew?
Take statistics.
That is
You know people talk to
Let me take this call.
relationship coach.